Lake Nyos. It is located in northwestern Cameroon. It is a crater lake formed by a dormant volcano and lies within the Cameroon volcanic line, a region of volcanic activity. It reaches a depth of approximately 208 meters and small surface area of around 1.58 square kilometers. The volcano beneath the lake leaks carbon dioxide, CO2, into its bottom. Over time, this CO2 dissolves into the deep layers of the water under high pressure. On August 21, 1986, a deadly natural event called a limnic eruption occurred. Something disturbed the lake's deep layers, possibly a landslide or a sudden temperature change, causing the CO2-saturated water to rise. As the water reached the surface, the pressure dropped and the dissolved CO2 rapidly turned into gas, bursting out of the lake like an explosion. An estimated 100,000 to 300,000 tons of CO2 were released in just a few minutes. The gas cloud was invisible and heavier than air, so it hugged the ground and flowed downhill into nearby villages. As it spread, it displaced the oxygen in the air, causing people and animals to suffocate. Over 1,700 people and 3,500 livestock died in their sleep or collapsed while walking. Lake Natron. It is located in northern Tanzania. It's a shallow, salty, and highly alkaline lake, known for its extreme conditions. The water can reach temperatures of up to 60 degrees Celsius and has a very high pH level, often between 9 and 10.5. The lake contains large amounts of sodium carbonate and other minerals, mainly from volcanic ash, making it a harsh environment for most forms of life. Because of these extreme conditions, animals that accidentally land in the lake may die and become preserved by the minerals. Their bodies often dry out and become encrusted, giving the appearance that they've turned to stone. This is why Lake Natron is often referred to as the petrifying lake, though it doesn't actually turn creatures into stone. It simply preserves them through natural mummification. Boiling Lake. It is located in Dominica, a volcanic island in the Caribbean. This lake is constantly boiling, from geothermal activity beneath the Earth's crust. The rainwater seeps deep into the ground. There, it comes into contact with hot rocks heated by magma. The water turns into superheated steam, rises back up through vents, and heats the lake from below. The lake remains at temperatures close to 92 to 97 degrees Celsius, so, if someone enters the lake, immediate severe burns would occur. If fully submerged, the person would likely go into shock, suffer third-degree burns, and die within minutes. The surface constantly bubbles and emits steam due to the release of volcanic gases, mainly sulfur dioxide. The lake is roughly 60 meters wide, making it the second largest hot lake in the world. Lake Karachay. It is present in the southern Ural Mountains of Russia. Lake Karachay looks like any small, quiet lake, but standing near it for just 1 hour can kill you. In 1951, the Soviet Union used it to dump nuclear waste from the Mayak nuclear facility, one of the most secret and contaminated sites in the world. They didn't tell anyone. There was no signs or warnings. In 1967, a drought dried parts of the lake. Winds blew radioactive dust across nearby towns. 500,000 people were exposed. There was no explosion, just invisible poison in the air. Today, the lake is sealed with concrete slabs, but the radiation is still there, underneath. Horseshoe Lake. It is present near Mammoth Mountain in eastern California. It's calm, surrounded by forest, a peaceful tourist spot. But under the surface, deadly carbon dioxide gas is leaking. Since the late 1980s, trees around the lake started dying. Over 100 acres of forest turned yellow, then bare. CO2 was seeping from underground magma, leaking through the soil, silently killing roots. This gas not only kills trees, it can also kill people. It's invisible. It's odorless. And when it builds up in low areas near the ground, you breathe it and pass out. Some campers have collapsed without warning. One group in the 90s almost died, just sitting in their car near the lake. Lake Kivu. It is present between Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of Congo. It looks peaceful. Locals fish there. Tourists visit. But beneath the surface, it's hiding a massive ticking time bomb. Lake Kivu holds over 60 billion cubic meters of methane gas and 300 billion cubic meters of carbon dioxide, trapped under pressure deep in its waters. This deadly mix is caused by volcanic activity under the lakebed. If disturbed by an earthquake, volcanic eruption, or even landslides, it could trigger a limbic eruption. A sudden, violent gas release that chokes everything nearby. It happened before. Lake Kivu is 1,000 times larger than Lake Nyos, and millions of people live along its shores. To prevent disaster, companies now extract methane for energy. But the danger is far from over. If you like this, subscribe for similar ones or comment to suggest more.